Snoop Dogg has just dropped explosive details about Sean Diddy Combs' secretive and shocking parties, and the revelations are sending shockwaves through the entire entertainment industry. These aren't just rumors anymore. Insiders are stepping forward with stories that could completely tear down one of the most powerful figures in music. Could this be the beginning of the end for Diddy, one of hip-hop's most influential icons? You won't believe what's coming out as his empire teeters on the brink of collapse.
How do you feel about it? Because when you rapped, a rapper, do you think we'll ever have a gay rapper?
I believe there are some gay rappers that just ain't came out the closet.
As more insiders come forward, the shocking secrets they're exposing could unravel everything Diddy has built over the years. From the lavish lifestyle to the hidden controversies, the stories we're hearing are nothing short of game-changing. Could Hollywood's best-kept secret finally be blown wide open? Stay tuned, because the jaw-dropping details that are about to surface may change everything you thought you knew about one of music's biggest moguls. But before we dive deeper into this developing scandal, do yourself a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click that notification bell, because you definitely don't want to miss a single update as this drama continues to unfold. Before exploring the revelations, it's important to understand the origins of Snoop Dogg's strong animosity towards Diddy. This tension dates back to the heated East Coast-West Coast rivalry in the hip-hop world during the 1990s. The feud went beyond just music. It was fueled by fierce competition between Diddy's Bad Boy Records, representing the East Coast, and Suge Knight's Death Row Records, which dominated the West Coast and included key figures like Snoop Dogg. While Death Row boasted stars such as Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac, Bad Boy's lineup featured artists like the Notorious Big, Lil' Kim, and Junior Mafia, setting up a major clash between these two powerful labels. The competition, initially about who would dominate the charts, quickly turned personal. Each side felt the other was disrespecting their way of life and culture. Snoop, in particular, saw Bad Boy as a symbol of a different style of hip-hop, one that clashed with the gritty, street-oriented West Coast sound. Around this time, radio host Wendy Williams stirred the pot further by spreading rumors about Diddy's personal life, implying he was hiding his sexuality. She used provocative terms to suggest that certain rappers were faking their tough personas to avoid backlash in an industry where being openly gay was still taboo. Williams' rumors only added to the hostility of the East Coast-West Coast conflict. A defining moment came at the 1995 Source Awards, where Suge Knight publicly attacked Diddy with a thinly veiled comment. Knight's invitation for artists to join Death Row, if they didn't want their producers dancing in their videos, was a clear shot at Diddy's highly visible presence in his artist's work. Many West Coast artists, including Snoop and Knight, viewed this as an example of Diddy's self-serving approach, further deepening the divide between the two camps. Snoop Dogg amplified the tensions by openly supporting Death Row at the same event, signaling an escalation in the rivalry. The bitterness between Bad Boy and Death Row intensified over time and tragically culminated in the deaths of Tupac in 1996 and the Notorious Big in 1997. Tupac's close friendship with Snoop meant that his murder deeply affected him, and Snoop's resentment toward Diddy only grew. He believed that the ongoing feud between their labels had played a role in the violence that claimed the lives of two of hip-hop's biggest stars. In recent years, Snoop Dogg has suggested that Diddy may have had some involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur, pointing to the intense rivalry that existed between their respective groups. While these claims are controversial and lack concrete evidence, they underscore the deep resentment Snoop has carried toward Diddy over the years. Despite occasional moments of reconciliation, Snoop continues to criticize Diddy's commercialized approach to hip-hop, which Snoop sees as a departure from the genre's raw and authentic roots tied to street culture and the West Coast scene. Following Diddy's recent legal troubles, including a highly publicized raid on his home, rumors and theories have flooded the public discourse. Speculation about secret hideaways, hidden documents, and other mysterious evidence has sparked intense curiosity. As Diddy's situation becomes more precarious, attention has turned to Snoop, with many suggesting that he could be the next to reveal shocking details about his experiences with Diddy. Sources close to Snoop indicate that, while he has publicly maintained a friendly relationship with Diddy, he has privately held on to a strong resentment, believing that people should be held accountable for their wrongdoings. Though Snoop and Diddy have often appeared as friends in the public eye, the reality seems to be far more complex. What makes this story even more compelling is Snoop's own personal evolution over the years. Once deeply entrenched in a gangster lifestyle, Snoop has faced serious legal challenges, including a high-profile murder charge, from which he was acquitted. Over time, however, he has undergone a significant transformation, both personally and professionally, moving away from the more dangerous aspects of his past. Snoop has openly discussed his journey toward a more positive outlook, saying that he has shifted from responding to negativity with hostility to approaching life with love and respect. This change in mindset has influenced not only his personal life, but also his artistic expression. He has also spoken about how his views on women and relationships have evolved, reflecting a greater sense of respect compared to the objectification that marked the early years of his career. As Snoop navigates his complex relationship with Diddy, it seems his perspective is now driven by a desire for accountability and truth. Snoop Dogg's growth as a person has played a key role in his advocacy for ending gun violence, notably seen in his collaboration with his daughter Corey B on the song No Guns Allowed. Reflecting on his past, Snoop leverages his influence to bring awareness to this issue, encouraging others to choose a peaceful path. This positive evolution starkly contrasts the disturbing controversies surrounding Sean Diddy Combs, whose personal life is increasingly under scrutiny due to a series of serious allegations. As more information comes to light, Diddy's reputation as a powerful, untouchable figure continues to unravel. The accusations against Diddy are unsettling, depicting a pattern of self-indulgence, substance abuse, and exploitation that has harmed many over the years. His rise to fame, from launching Bad Boy Records in 1993 to establishing Revolt in 2013, now appears intertwined with these dark claims. The most shocking of these surfaced in November 2023 when Cassandra Cassie Ventura, his former girlfriend, filed a lawsuit against him. Cassie's legal action outlines years of abuse, including controlling behavior, forced drug use, and physical violence, painting a harrowing picture of a toxic relationship marked by manipulation and fear. Adding to these troubling accusations, in February 2024, music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed his own lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of harassment and assault over a year-long period. Jones's allegations also named high-profile individuals, including Diddy's son and executives from Universal Music Group, suggesting a broader network of complicity within the entertainment industry. This growing body of claims has led some to liken Diddy to a notorious figure in a different industry, highlighting his central role in a deeply troubling environment. Many who have worked with Diddy have expressed unease about his behavior, especially when he's under the influence of alcohol or drugs. An example of this occurred during an appearance on Drink Champs, where Diddy made an uncomfortable, suggestive remark toward another man. Rapper Fabulous, visibly disturbed, tried to disengage from the awkward moment. Incidents like this reflect a larger pattern of erratic and inappropriate conduct that has become a frequent topic of conversation. Moreover, Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, shared a startling account in which Diddy allegedly boasted about his power over others, making a statement that revealed his obsession with control. Snoop Dogg has also shared insights about the notorious parties Diddy would host, events known for their extravagant spending and excess, where rumors of bizarre and inappropriate behavior have circulated for years. These revelations continue to shape the public's understanding of Diddy's legacy, raising serious concerns about the culture of power and abuse surrounding him. There's growing concern about the extreme and secretive nature of Diddy's exclusive parties. Insiders in the industry have voiced that these events are not just about lavish excess, but serve as a space where Diddy reportedly indulges in his most private and controversial desires. Some even allege that attendees may feel pressured to engage in uncomfortable activities, particularly given the rumors about Diddy's interest in men. While Diddy maintains a public image as a ladies' man, those who have been closer to his private life suggest a stark contrast between what the public sees and what happens behind closed doors, causing unease for many who are invited. Rumors have long circulated about Diddy's personal relationships, especially involving men. He is known to have made advances toward other male rappers, despite their disinterest, often in a bold and public manner. A key figure in these speculations is Andre Harrell, the music mogul who played a pivotal role in Diddy's career. While Diddy has publicly expressed deep gratitude for Harold, there are suggestions that their relationship may have had personal dimensions beyond their professional ties, further fueling speculation about Diddy's true private life and its impact on those close to him, including his ex-wife, Kim Porter. Kim Porter's relationship with Diddy and her suspicions about his connections with others, particularly Harold, have added to the intrigue. Porter reportedly believed Diddy was involved in situations that exposed her to an STD, and she was planning to reveal her side of the story in a tell-all book before her untimely death. Her revelations were said to include details about Diddy's complicated relationships and the deeper issues that existed during their time together. Another prominent figure in this saga is Clive Davis, whose professional partnership with Diddy has long been speculated to have included questionable personal elements. Following his connection with Davis, Diddy went on to found Bad Boy Records with significant support, but darker rumors swirl around Kim Porter's death. Some believe she held damaging evidence, such as video footage, of inappropriate and possibly illegal activities that took place during Diddy's infamous parties. If this material were ever exposed, it could unravel Diddy's carefully constructed public image and potentially reveal uncomfortable truths about the entertainment industry, where power and personal relationships often blur together. The whispers surrounding Diddy grow even more sinister, with some suggesting that Kim Porter's death may have been linked to efforts to protect secrets that could have destroyed Diddy's empire. Few who attend these parties walk away unaffected, and even fewer speak openly about what they have seen. While Hollywood has always been known for its wild parties, the extremes reportedly reached at Diddy's gatherings shock even veteran attendees. Despite countless recordings made during these events, little has been leaked to the public, raising serious questions about what might truly be happening behind the scenes. Rumors have circulated suggesting that Diddy may have engaged in inappropriate relationships with influential figures like Clive Davis to further his career and establish Bad Boy Records. One social media post implied that Davis's alleged proclivities could be a reflection of the hidden, often murky dealings in the music industry. While some may choose to dismiss these speculations about Diddy's personal life, growing concerns about how he might wield his power over both men and women are increasingly discussed. It's not just whispers about his sexuality that raise eyebrows. It's the long-standing gossip that he manipulates up-and-coming artists for personal gain. Allegations suggest that Diddy has a pattern of offering lavish gifts and promises to those looking for their big break, only to expect something in return. Many aspiring artists pursue contracts with Bad Boy Entertainment, drawn to Diddy's influence and ability to help them achieve fame. However, the cost of this dream is steep, as rumors circulate that he takes advantage of his position by luring young men into a life of luxury, often with darker intentions in the background. These accusations paint a troubling picture of power dynamics in the entertainment world, leading many to question just how far Diddy has gone to maintain his empire. In a 2009 interview on Foxhole Radio, rapper Exhibit shared an unusual experience involving Diddy. He and video vixen Karen Steppen were invited to a club by Diddy, and upon arriving at the VIP section, they found it unexpectedly empty. Taking a break, they went to the main lobby to relax, but Diddy stayed behind. While enjoying the music, Karen pointed out some unusual activity in secluded corners of the club, sparking speculation about Diddy's intentions that night. Despite the speculation, Exhibit, who wasn't in need of a deal, maintained that his relationship with Diddy remained purely platonic, as there was no pressure involved. Ja Rule, born Jeffrey Atkins, has also had a complex history with Diddy. Reports allege that Diddy tried to exert control over Ja Rule's career and personal life, with manipulation tactics aimed at influencing his relationships, particularly with his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez. Diddy is said to have created situations where Ja Rule would engage with women, only for Diddy to involve himself later, raising concerns about the nature of his intentions. This dynamic between the two artists has led some to view Diddy's behavior as manipulative and controlling, highlighting the complicated power play in their relationship. Former bodyguard Gene Deal has also shared troubling stories about Diddy's actions. Deal recalled an incident during a trip to Atlanta, where he accompanied Diddy to an exotic bookstore. There, Diddy made a large purchase of adult-themed materials, paying with a roll of $100 bills. Deal's account only adds to the growing list of stories that question Diddy's character and the lengths he may go to in order to maintain his status and control in the industry. After leaving, they picked up a rising rapper and an unknown woman before heading to North Carolina for a show scheduled the next day. Upon arrival, they checked into the hotel's presidential suite, where Ja Rule had also reserved a room. While watching the door, Deal encountered a man claiming to be Ja Rule's cousin, attempting to force his way in. Deal intervened, removed the man, and shortly after, Diddy and Ja Rule suddenly appeared, both wrapped in towels and clearly shocked. Ja Rule confirmed that the man was indeed his cousin and advised Deal not to go back in, saying there were some freaky things going on inside. The situation implied that Diddy, Ja Rule, and others were involved in sexual activities, hinting at a recurring pattern of Diddy using women to lure men into questionable situations. In 2003, Diddy faced a different kind of controversy, this time involving his clothing brand, Sean John. Serious allegations surfaced regarding labor violations at Southeast Textiles, a factory in Honduras that produced much of Sean John's apparel. The National Labor Committee, NLC, an organization committed to defending workers' rights, conducted an investigation that revealed shocking details about sweatshop-like conditions at the factory. This investigation not only exposed unethical practices, but also brought attention to broader labor issues in the fashion industry. The findings showed that 80% of the factory's output was dedicated to Sean John's clothing, with the remaining 20% going to Rocawear, owned by Jay-Z. Workers reported earning just 15 cents per hour for making long-sleeve Sean John t-shirts, which were sold in the US for $40. This massive gap between the workers' earnings and the retail price underscored the exploitation of laborers for profit. It wasn't just the low wages that sparked outrage. Workers also described an environment riddled with abusive practices that violated basic human rights. Workers at the factory reported that they were forbidden from forming unions, depriving them of the chance to advocate for better wages or working conditions. Pregnant employees were allegedly fired once they disclosed their pregnancies, showing a blatant disregard for workers' family responsibilities and health. The factory's atmosphere was hostile, with supervisors reportedly shouting at workers, creating a culture of intimidation and fear. It was also claimed that workers were required to change their hair color to match the shirts they produced, reflecting the extreme control management had over their personal appearance. The factory itself was heavily secured, surrounded by high black gates, and patrolled by armed guards, signaling management's concerns over potential unrest due to the harsh conditions. Workers were subjected to strict searches as they entered the facility, adding to the sense of control and fear that pervaded the work environment. In a separate incident in 1999, Diddy was involved in a violent confrontation with record executive Steve Stoute. The altercation stemmed from a disagreement over a scene in Nas's Hate Me Now music video, where Diddy was shown on a cross, symbolically portraying himself in a Christ-like image. Despite initially agreeing to the scene, Diddy later demanded its removal, but when his request was not honored, tensions escalated. During a meeting with Stoute at Interscope Records, Diddy and several associates attacked Stoute, knocking him down and physically assaulting him. As a result of this incident, Diddy faced legal repercussions. He pleaded guilty to harassment and paid Stoute $500,000 in what was termed management fees as part of a settlement to avoid further legal issues. This was seen as one of the earliest instances of Diddy's tendency toward violent behavior when provoked, a trait that would surface again in his career. In the same year, Diddy's reputation was further tarnished when rapper Shine, who was signed to Diddy's label, got caught up in a nightclub shooting incident involving Diddy and his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez. The altercation resulted in injuries to 3 bystanders, and Shine took the blame for the incident. At just 18, Shine had high hopes of making a name for himself and representing his native Belize. However, this incident drastically altered his trajectory. Shine later alleged that Diddy had fired a shot into the ceiling, setting off the chaos that led to the injuries. Although Diddy, Lopez, Shine, and Diddy's bodyguard were arrested, charges against Diddy and Lopez were dropped, while Shine was convicted and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Shine has since expressed frustration, believing that Diddy's legal team worked hard to secure his own acquittal, leaving Shine to bear the consequences alone. This incident highlighted not only the dangerous situation surrounding Diddy, but also raised questions about loyalty and responsibility in the hip-hop world. Shine later accused Diddy of turning witnesses against him, making Shine the fall guy for the nightclub shooting. Shine maintains that he was defending Diddy, only for the mogul to betray him. The fallout from this incident had a devastating impact on Shine's career and life, leading to his imprisonment and eventual deportation to Belize. After serving his time, Shine was released in 2009 and deported, but he has since turned his life around, becoming a political figure and rising to the position of leader of the opposition in Belize. Despite his political success, Shine still harbors resentment toward Diddy for the events of 1999 and their aftermath. Meanwhile, rumors and suspicions continue to swirl around Diddy, with some wondering if his recent legal troubles could somehow connect to the unresolved mystery of Tupac Shakur's murder back in 1996. As these shocking revelations continue to unfold, one thing is clear: the world of hip-hop, especially around figures like Sean Diddy Combs, is far more complicated than anyone could have imagined. From controversial parties to intense rivalries and legal battles, Diddy's legacy is being challenged like never before. Will these bombshell accusations be the final nail in the coffin for one of the most powerful icons in the music industry? Only time will tell as more insiders speak out and expose the truth behind the glamorous facade. What do you think about these allegations? Could this be the beginning of the end for Diddy, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update on this developing scandal.